y'all, this is Dacia Denise, aka gothicsoulflower, and next week is Thanksgiving here in the U.S., also known as Turkey Day / Tofurkey Day. So, I thought I'd make a quick video just stating 5 things that I'm thankful for. So the first one is my fur babies. I recently, as you guys know, before Halloween, adopted Edgar, who is a stray, and I also have an older cat named Samantha. She's 11 years old, and they bring me a lot of joy, sometimes a lot of frustration, but way more joy than frustration. So I don't have children, so I have pets instead. Number 2 is my boyfriend of 11 plus years. He's a great guy. We get along great. We both can be cranky. We're both kind of off center. But he's been there for me for past 11 years. I get moody. I have clinical depression, and he does not. So that's not always easy dealing with someone who's depressed when you don't have depression. So I'm grateful for him for that. And he's just an all around nice guy and puts up with my craziness. I put up with his craziness, and I think we're stuck with each other for the rest of our lives. Number 3, my dear sister. Her name's Jessica. I love her to pieces. It's awesome too because we didn't always get along. We were younger. We butted heads. We weren't feeling each other. But as we matured and got older and got over our BS, we've become close. She's my only sibling and really my only family in the area now that my mom is gone. And she's just intelligent, she's sweet, she's sensitive, she's a teacher, and she's great at it. Her kids love her, both her biological kids and her students. And it's hard not to love her, and she's been a shoulder to cry on, and she knows how to put things in perspective when I'm just crazy and sad and angry at the world. So Jess, I love you to pieces, and yeah, I'm glad I have an awesome sister. Fourth, I'm happy for my house or having a place to live. This is the time of year, a lot of depression around, and the homeless problem. We do have it here in the U.S., which, in my opinion, is disgraceful. We are the richest country on the planet, if not one of the richest places in the planet. And the amount of homeless we have, it's sad. And I've been homeless with my family before when I was 13, and it's awful. And we were only homeless for 2 or 3 weeks, and that was enough. So I thank my lucky stars that I have a warm bed to sleep in, and even if life gets just gets messy, there's a lot of people who don't have a home, and not just the homeless. There's people who are still unemployed. They don't know how they're going to make rent or the mortgage, and some of these folks have children. It's awful. It's awful when you don't have a place to live. So I'm completely grateful that I have a roof over my head. It's a big deal. And lastly, I I thank the lucky stars for my childhood. My sister and I were raised by a single parent, but my mom, she worked her ass off and went to school and really sacrificed her young adulthood, her 20s, to take care of my sister and I. And don't get it twisted. Things happen. My mom was a single parent because unfortunately, my dad ended up on drugs and she had 2 little girls to feed. So she got her nursing degree and worked, and she's been working up until her death. And we didn't have a lot growing up, but we had love, and we had a safe home to go to. A lot of kids don't have that. They're afraid to go home. They're dealing with abuse. They're dealing with bullying. It's awful, and I can't even fathom what that feels like. Um, the world could be a cruel place, and when you have parents who don't care, don't do their jobs, that it's an awful thing. So I'm grateful that not only for my childhood, that I had a childhood. We were able to run around. We lived in a small town. I was able just to. That was my cat. Hmm. We were able to run around and play and go outside and just be kids. There was no pressure to grow up fast, and a lot of kids don't have that. They don't have a choice but to grow up fast. So I'm grateful that I was able to be a kid and that I had a good childhood. So that is it. I'm trying to keep my videos shorter and not ramble so much, but I hope all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you next time. TTFN, love and shimmies.